Good morning, it is time for today in my boo journal. You just adjust you ever so slightly. How's that? Excuse me. Sorry about the zzz you can hear in the background. I've got a desktop fan going because it is pissing boiling. Okay. Let's have a look at why am I on the 6th of I don't know. Right. We were on this day. So Daryl home. I assembled Tushy's house yesterday. I felt very proud of myself. Tushy's my tortoise, for those of you that don't know. Obviously, I can't get up the activity for yesterday, so I'll do that at the end of this video because it's all on the phone which I'm recording on. So there we go. Right. So let's change the colours. Oh, see, now that already says I'm on the second one, and so does that. So we're going to go up to the top one. Might as well, what the hell. Okay, let's go through to this week. Change the colour. Oh crap, I've got physio tomorrow morning. Didn't even realise. Okay, let's now bring in my chores trackers as we are now in July. Okay. Just to also finish off the June ones. I took my meds. I think I posted online. Didn't have chips. Daryl did a bit of tidying up. Cleaned the loo. I did the worktops. I emptied the kettle, loo roll, and the waste paper baskets inside the house. Did I vacuum upstairs yesterday? Do you know, I really can't remember. Do I think I did? Okay, so let's go back to July. I now know what my goal is going to be. So let's just put that in. And we'll make that white because it shows up better. Yeah. And then I've got to do that 14 times, so we will go like this. And what I do is I draw a circle and then I colour it in. Don't lift your pen while you're doing this, otherwise it won't be one, you know, the colouring in part. That is now one piece. So if I tap on it, it is one piece, where it wouldn't be if you lifted and put back down and lifted and put back down. Okay. Excuse me. So what we do then is we drag it down here. And we'll resize it slightly. Okay, cool. And we will change the colour. There you go, that's a dirty mark on my thing. And then if you tap it, you can duplicate it. Okay. Now to make sure that I have doubly got it in line, draw a line, hold it so it snaps. Okay. Images is already off. Then I'm going to pick them both up and I'm going to line them up as best I can, like so. That is now beautifully lined up. So let's take that and put that there. And I will just line that up like that. So now I'm going to duplicate it. Like so. Duplicate that. That gives me 4. And then do that, should give me the 7. Right, now obviously that is going to be a little far off the page. So what we would do is pick them all up. And then we will resize that just to bring it down a little bit. I'm going to put this anywhere now because I know that it is all lined up pretty much. These 3 are ever so slightly lower, and that just bugs me ever so slightly. There you go, we can get rid of this. Okay. I also did a little get this done this month thingy on there. Now, the UK residential trip, OMG, I have just found out that that is now going to be for 2 nights. So I get my Daryl highlighter. He's going on the 16th and he's going to be gone until the 18th. There you go. Okay, so let's now go back to here and make sure all of our pens are on the right colour. So that is, and that is. Okay, so let's start off with the dotty one. I did my AM teeth, I did my day face cream. Darryl did his AM teeth and I've made the beds. That's all I've done so far. I've been editing all day. I haven't done any of this. Okay, so there we go. It is Tuesday. Slept a bit better last night. Not quite so much coughing. So I still feel sick. The heat isn't helping. I still feel quite tired. Okay, so morning, drop Darryl off. Does editing count as chores? Fucking does now. I'm not going to colour that because if it's this colour, it's going to be far too dark. Far too dark. So I think that is about it. Yeah. So let's have a go at the big journal that looks like it's shaking loads. I really hope it isn't. Let's see. Zoom you out a little bit. I can always manually zoom in again later. I hope you caught all of that. I wasn't checking the camera. So there's my page all finished up. I built a house for my tortoise yesterday. Did some little decorations around it just to, you know, make it look good. So I am going to move my little pencil board doohickey. Over here. I'm hoping that once I've got the, once I'm using the templates, I'm not going to be quite so anal about this, but I'm trying to use it for the lines that are underneath, failing miserably. Right, it is the 1st. All day long. So I line it up with the top of the page and then go around a couple of times just to make it nice and bold. Okay, so over in my pencil case I'm swapping from this pen to this pen, mainly because it's got a different kind of ink in it. And I am going to grab my Ohuhu markers and swap out this pen, which I was using on yesterday, over here, and change that to a new pen as well. I literally am going through them numerically. So I'm on pen number 9 yesterday. And I'll grab out pen number 10 today. Gosh, it's hot. Is it hot where you are? Last time I checked, it was about 24 degrees. I wonder what these would be like if you used a water brush with them. Something to think about. Okay, so we want the journaling prompts, don't we? How do you want the next 6 months to be different from the previous 6? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to be ill. My life focuses on not being ill at the moment. If you're after these, by the way, they are on the coffeemonstersco.com website. I just googled journaling prompts Coffee Monsters and it brought me through to here, because I'd heard her talking about them or other people talking about them and thought that just sounded like a great idea just to start you off with your journaling. I'm going to think on that question, and while I do, I will pull a card, even though I'm like over halfway through the day. Let's have that one. Give me that one. 10 of coins. This is all about family and love and celebration. Awesome. And let's pull out a couple of stickers. Should we have a sort of nautical type theme? Got some little jellyfish and octopuses. Still here, still strong. I like that one. Oh, there's a bright big sun. Good, we'll have that one, definitely. Do you know, I nearly chose that as my embossing fucking thing that I ordered. I quite like that, the little can of drink. There we go, we have our 3 stickers. I read somewhere that you should always use like 3 because it's pleasing to the eye. or something. Right, so we're going to leave that there. I will have a think on that and fill it all out a bit later on. I've just finished editing last week's vlog, so I need to get that posted up to YouTube. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Anyway, I hope you found that thrilling. I don't know. People like bullet journal videos, don't they? I used to watch them all the time. Now I don't know. I don't watch them quite as much now. So I do want to. What are we at? So we are currently at 25 degrees. I'm going to keep an eye on it and see if it actually gets any hotter, because I'm going to want to record this today because it's just ridiculous. I know it's supposed to hit 26, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, leave that there. I am gonna just quickly draw around my okay, leave that there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up or a comment. Every comment gets a like, a love, or a written response. If you're commenting on my vlog, you might even get a response in the next vlog. Take it easy, guys, and I will see you next time.